Boris Johnson threatened by coup, Anti Brexit civil service was ready to shun orders. Senior civil servants were accused of threatening to launch a Brexit coup by Dominic Cummings this afternoon. The former chief advisor to the Prime Minister said Whitehall officials threatened to stop taking direction from No 10 in September 2019. Amid arguments over the prorogation of Parliament and plans from MPs to force Boris Johnson to request an extension to the UK's EU exit, he claimed civil servants were ready to declare the government illegitimate. The system was just so overwhelming, particularly after the prorogation and the Supreme Court judgment, Mr. Cummings said. In September 2019 I had senior officials come to me and say the system is creaking and very shortly senior people are just going to stop obeying orders from this Prime Minister and are going to regard it as not a legitimate government. The revelation highlights the scale of the crisis the country was facing in the wake of the Brexit vote. Parliament was in stalemate over the UK's exit from the trade bloc after rejecting Theresa May's withdrawal agreement on 3 occasions and failing to determine its own solution to break the impasse. The revelation highlights the scale of the crisis the country was facing in the wake of the Brexit vote. Parliament was in stalemate over the UK's exit from the trade bloc after rejecting Theresa May's withdrawal agreement on 3 occasions and failing to determine its own solution to break the impasse. Criticizing Whitehall for being full of too many people with Oxford and Cambridge English degrees. He added he did not want to hire confident public school bluffers. He called for super talented weirdos with genuine cognitive diversity to apply. We need some true wild cards, artists, people who never went to university and fought their way out of an appalling hellhole, weirdos from William Gibson novels like that girl hired by Big End as a brand diviner, who feels sick at the sight of Tommy Hilfiger, or that Chinese-Cuban free runner from a crime family hired by the KGB, he wrote. Now there is a confluence of, A. Brexit requires many large changes in policy, and in the structure of decision-making, B. Some people in government are prepared to take risks to change things a lot, and C. A new government with a significant majority and little need to worry about short-term unpopularity. Urging those interested to contact him outside of the usual civil service hiring practices, he told applicants to email an unofficial account, ideas4number10@gmail.com. Mr. Cummings ran the official Vote Leave campaign in the 2016 referendum. He rejoined Mr. Johnson in No 10 upon his victory to replace Theresa May as Conservative Party leader.